Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. And today we're actually going to be building the goat, but unfortunately there's been a slight little hiccup with the colours, and what I'm going to do now is put two images on screen of the Java edition goat, which I've already built, which is up the top, and the Bedrock edition goat is down the bottom. And I just want to say now that both of these goats have been built exactly the same with the exact same blocks as well, so you can clearly see that the Java above has a lighter shade of white wool and quartz, whereas down below in the Bedrock edition the white wool and the quartz have gone a lot darker, which is now giving that horrible sort of dark effect on the Bedrock edition version of the goat that I built. Just one more thing to mention is just double check what version of the game you're playing on. If you're playing on Java, just expect to have the goat above. If you're playing on Bedrock, expect the goat to come out like the one below. If you are a Bedrock player and you do still want to make the goat, then go for it. What I would say is just try and use a different color palette instead of the wool that I've used and the quartz. Perhaps see if you can find a lighter shade of color that you can use instead. And yes, I will be remaking this for the Bedrock edition. Okay, so just bear with me. I will get a version of the goat made exclusively for Bedrock, okay? But if you are going to carry on building it, I think it's about time I stop talking and we get on to the blocks and colours for the build. Blocks you'll need for this build are black concrete 39, grey concrete 12, grey wool 6, 12 cyan terracotta, 194 smooth quartz block, 398 blocks of snow, 111 of white concrete, 285 should I say of white wool, white terracotta 95, and 38 light grey terracotta, and that's all the blocks you'll need for this build. Okay, so starting off with our black concrete, we're going to place one, followed by a grey concrete, and then a black concrete, and that's a 3. And then we're going to come around to the back by 3 by 3, and there we go. Congratulations, you got your first foot, or hoove should I say. If you want to from the front of this, go skip a block, so 1 block gap, do exact same pattern yet again with a grey in the centre, and then followed by some black concrete. Then what I want you to do now is spin around to the back, and I want you to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. But on the 8th block, I want you to place a black concrete, and again repeat that same pattern. So it's a 3 by 3 with black all the way around with a little bit of grey, and that should be in line with your front hoove. And then again do the exact same on the next foot as well. On the next hoove, I keep saying foot, it's not a foot, it's a hoove. Right, there we go. So you should have 4 little hooves looking like that. Okay, now what we want you to do is get your white wool. We're going to start from the right hand hoove first, place 1 on either side, followed by a quartz in the centre, and then 1 on top of each. Get your snow, go 1 in the centre, and then 2 on either side. Back to your white wool, you can place 1 there, and then 1 on top of these snows. And then in the centre there, I want you to finish off with a little bit of white concrete, and that is your first panel done. So once we've done that first panel, it's all sort of downhill from here because this is going to be super easy now. All we're going to do is copy this exact same panel on the front of this one as well. So you can just literally look across, right, you've got wool, then we've got quartz here, here and here. Then what did we have? We had snow on top of that, snow in the centre. Okay, so this bit is really simple. We're just sort of repeating the same pattern over and over again a few times, alright? So that's the 2 front ones done. Do the exact same on the back 2 feet as well. So this time actually you can actually look across and you can actually see what we're doing. So wool, wool. Okay, so once you've done this one and this one, we'll catch up in a minute and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so once you've done that, you should have 4 hooves with the front panels done on all of them, alright? Okay, so once you've done that, let's move on to the next step. So now we've done the front panels, we're going to spin on round and we're going to go to the very, very back, and I don't know why I've done that, but I missed a block. Go to the very, very back, and then what we're going to do is this back panel. So use your smooth quartz, we can place 1 on either corner. In the centre there, you're going to place a white terracotta. On top, you're going to get your white wool, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 in the centre. Your snow, 1 on either side. In the centre, we're going to go 2 white concrete. followed by 2 more wool next to that, and then followed by 2 quartz on top of that. So you should have something looking like that. And we're going to copy this exact same pattern now on the back of this one, on the back of this one, and also this one. Okay, so let's just get to it, shall we? I'm going to go a little bit quicker this time because obviously now you've built that one, you can easily just sort of look at what you've got to do and then run around and place a block. So I'm going to do these 3 should I say, a little bit quicker. Okay, so I will talk you through it though. So quartz on either side, white terracotta in the center, and then we've got white wool across, and then 1 on top, snow either side. On top again we got a wool, 2 white concrete in the center, and I messed up. No, I didn't. I thought I did. And 2 quartz on top. There you go. That's that one. And let's do the same on the front ones as well. So again, I'm going to go fairly quick. So quartz on either side. I mean, if you want to do it, you can do 2 at the same time. Do 2 quartz. Okay, let's do that. White terracotta in the center. Switch to your white wool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 in the center. And then snow in all the corners. Back to your white wool, you can place 1 on top of the snows. In the center, white concrete, go up by 2. And then a quartz just to top them all off. So there we go. We should have now the front and the back panels of the legs. And so far, the legs, all of them should be looking exactly the same as one another, okay? Okay, so this bit is super simple. All we're going to do is spin around. There's only a 1 block gap all the way to the top that we need to worry about. So we're going to go with a quartz, followed by a white concrete, followed by 2 wool, and then followed by a quartz. So all I want you to do is do the exact same configuration of blocks in all the gaps on all the sides. Okay, so we'll go around to the insides of these as well. And again, you can look across actually. You can go quartz, and then white concrete, and then go wool, and then quartz on top. Step back a little bit, do the same on the inside of this leg as well. And again, I know it's a little bit boring, I must admit, we're just repeating the same process. But once it's all done, it's going to come together nicely. So there we go, there's 1 complete leg. Do the same on the inside of this, and I'll start you off. So we're going to go on the outside of the leg. We're going to go quartz, followed by a white concrete, followed by 2 white wool, and followed by a quartz. So once you've done 1, the rest are easy because you can just copy them across, go on the inside, and let's go for it. I'm going to do this a little bit quicker this time. There we go. Oh, perhaps if I could place the blocks properly, I might be able to. There we go. And then a concrete, 2 wool, and then a quartz. And the last one, a quartz, white concrete, and then 2 wool, and then a quartz again. So there we go. Looking cool. So from the front left leg, I want you to come from this block here and go diagonally by 1 block. And that's where we're going to be starting from. So it should be overhanging the front by 1 and the side by 1 as well. Then count from here 10 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 11th block, I want you to place a light grey terracotta, followed by a wool, followed by a quartz, white terracotta, wool, and then another white terracotta on the end, and you should be overhanging the back of the legs by 2 blocks. All I want you to do now is literally spin on round to the other side and do the exact same, but you can bring this quartz all the way across the front of the body and overhang it by 1 and copy that exact same pattern again on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we had a light grey terracotta, a wool, a quartz, white terracotta, a wool, and another white terracotta. Once you've done that, you should have 2 sides exactly the same. So from this left hand side, I want you to place a quartz, followed by a white terracotta, followed by a wool, a white terracotta again, 2 more quartz, and another white wool on there. So you should have a pattern like that on the back. Once you've done the actual outline, we're going to fill on the inside now. So you can use some quartz and bring that all the way across the inside of the build like that. Then get your white terracotta, and in the middle here, I want you to place 2, 1, 2. And then go 6 with your light grey terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then white terracotta, and then you can fill it up with light grey terracotta to the end. While we're here with the light grey terracotta, we're going to go just where the legs end. Look, we're going to go 1, 2, 1 on the opposite side. Skip a block and then do another one and another one. Skip a block and then do the same again. So you should have a pattern looking like that. Now with your quartz, what I want you to do is go back up to this right hand side here. You can place 1 just after the legs there. Skip a block and place 1. Skip a block and place 2. Okay, and that's it on that side. Switch across to the other side. I want you to place 1 next to this terracotta. Skip 2 blocks and place 1. Skip 1 block and place 1. And then switch to your white terracotta this time. You should have a pattern like that, by the way. Switch to your white terracotta. And we're practically just going to fill in all the gaps now that are left over. And that is then going to be our base of our goat all done. So I'll do a little time lapse and I'll see you on the end. So there you go, you should have a pattern looking like that. And that is the base all done. Let's get on and do the rest of the body now. Okay, this next section I'm going to try and keep as short and sweet as possible because it is quite a big part of the build. So spin on around to the left, so the head's going to be here, remember. Spin around to the left and use your quartz, and we're actually going to come out diagonally by 1 block. And this is the side of the build we're doing. We're going to place another quartz, followed by a white concrete, a white wool. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3 with the white wool, a snow, 2 more white wool, 2 more white concrete, and then followed by a white snow on top. And I don't know why I said white snow, because guess what? Snow is white, unless you've weed in it, of course. Okay, moving on to the next section. Next to this one, we're going to start with a white concrete, followed by a wool, and then snow is going to go all the way to the top of where we just built, like so. Next section along, we're going to go white terracotta this time, a quartz, oh that's not quartz, that's snow, a quartz, then 2 white concrete, followed by a wool, a snow, a wool, a concrete, and the rest can be filled in with snow to the top. Next section, we're going to go with a white concrete, a white wool, and the rest can be filled in with snow all the way to the top. Next section, we're going to go with a white terracotta this time, followed by 2 quartz, wherever quartz has gone, there, 1, 2, followed by 2, oh not there, 2 concrete, a wool, a snow, back to a wool, 2 snow, and then you should have a 2 block gap at the top for the wool. Next section, we're going to go with a white concrete, and then we're going to go with the wool, 1, 2, 3, and the rest is going to be filled in with snow to the top. Switch back to your white terracotta, and we're going to go 2, followed by 2 quartz, followed by 2 concrete, followed by a wool, a snow, and then 2 wool, and then finally 2 snow on top. Okay, I hope I'm not going too fast for you. Next section is really easy. We're going to do a white concrete on the base, and then snow all the way to the top. Like that. Right, so next section, we're going to go light grey terracotta this time, followed by a white terracotta on top. Then 2, oh, I keep getting quartz and snow mixed up. Quartz, 2 quartz, 2 white concrete, 2 white wool, and then the rest can be filled in with snow. That should be 4. Back down to the bottom again, next to that terracotta we've placed, we're going to place a white terracotta, followed by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with your wool, 2 white concrete, 2 more wool, 1 concrete, 1 snow, and 1 concrete on top. And then the final section, we're going to go with our quartz again. we're going to place 1, followed by a concrete on top of that, then a white wall, and the rest is going to be filled in with snow to the top. Okay, well done if you got to this point, because that is one side complete. We just need to do the finishing touches now with the quartz. So get your quartz from the back of this section we've done. You can come to the bottom of this quartz and you can place 1 block. Then go all the way back to the front of the build. Okay, skip 1 block, so underneath the concrete here you can place 2 more quartz. Skip a block and place 1 quartz. The goat has these sort of dangly bits of fur that hang down, so that's what we're sort of trying to imitate here. Guess what? This is the fun bit. So remember our little build battles? So if anyone wants to do it, let's go for it. I think what we'll do first is we'll start us off. We'll come from the right hand side of the build this time, and again we're just going to get our quartz block and come out diagonally by 1. Okay, so don't forget this is the starting point that you can work from. If not, you can obviously just start placing the side panel along here. And all we're going to do pretty much is replicate what we've done here on the opposite side. So what I'm going to do, if anyone does want to do the build battle, I'll just build the bottom layer first so you can see where we're going. And then everything else you can actually do what I'm going to do. We can look across and we can see a quartz there, and the next thing up is going to be a white concrete, and so on and so forth. So you can copy that exact same bit across. But obviously, like I said, this bottom section you can't actually see unless you keep running around to the other side. So it's not really fair to do a build battle. So we'll do this bit first, okay, and then we'll move on. So again, come out with your quartz block by 1 diagonally. Next to that, we're going to go with a white concrete, followed by a white terracotta, a white concrete, a white terracotta, a white concrete, a white terracotta, a white concrete, a light grey terracotta, a white terracotta, and then a quartz block as well. And that should be the bottom layer done. Okay, so this is the time. If you want a little build battle, let's go for it. Again, if you don't really want to rush and take your time, you don't have to. Like I said, we've done that base section now, so all you need to do now is copy this on top of what we've already done by looking across and copying the same blocks. So for anyone else that wants this little build battle challenge, let's go for it, okay? We'll count down from 3 and see who wins, and I can guarantee it's not going to be me this time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh my, I've started off really poorly here. Oh no. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to just do this. I am going to just do all the white first. I've got a little technique. Again, I just want to reiterate, I have not practiced this. I've just done this straight off the bat. I'm trying to do it as fair as possible so it gives you a chance, just as much as me, to obviously do this, all right? So, although I'm trying to do it as fair as I can, right? Oh no, because all I'm doing, like I said, is I'm looking across to what we've already done myself and trying to... trying to do it at the same time. Oh no, I'm messing up. Oh, what block's that? What block's that? White terracotta, isn't it? White terracotta there as well. That's all snow, 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 snow. Right, snow all the way up. I don't even know how. Oh, it's at 12 blocks, isn't it? 12 blocks. We're just going to use my eye. Boom, that one's in. And now I can see where I'm going. White. Oh, this is poor. I've got a funny feeling you're going to beat me on this one. I really have. 1, 2, 3. What else do we need? We need snow. Oh, this, I'll tell you what, this one is very tough this time. How are you getting on anyway? Are you getting on all right? Are you actually beat me at this point? Actually, it's hard to tell really because I have gone all over the place. I'm literally freestyling at the minute. Freestyle! Snow. Okay, so we can bring that snow all the way across. We can actually see that. Is that there? I hope I've got this right, because I don't feel like I have at the minute. I'm fumbling like crazy as well. Is that there? No, wrong one. There, snow on the end. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know. Do you know what? I'll be surprised if someone's already finished it already, because, well, I wouldn't be surprised, should I say, because I am going so slow here. Right, that's that one done. This section done. I should have done it in sections, I think. I think that may have helped. I've just sort of just gone at it like a loony person would. But But luckily enough, I think I'm nearly there. So you better hurry up. If you're not nearly there, you better hurry up because I think I'm getting close. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's coming. I can feel it in the air. 2 snow is that? 2 snow. Oh, is that right? I think I may have just done it. I'm not sure. I need to check. I need to check before I call it. I need to check that I haven't placed any blocks wrong. Yep. Stop. If you haven't beat me, unlucky. But it looks like I've actually done it. Yes, I have. Can you see any mistakes? Because I can't. I think we're good. I think I've done it. So if you haven't beat me, unlucky. If you did, congratulations, because I was super slow on that one. But anyway, you should have now 2 exact same panels in the exact same position, the exact same height. La-di-la-di-la. Oh, we forgot the quartz on the bottom. So we forgot the quartz on the bottom. Damn. I think I might have lost now. So the quartz, again, I'll just show you how to do this. So from the front of the head, spin on round. Underneath this white concrete, you need to place 2 quartz. And then skip a block, place 1 quartz. And then come all the way to the end, 1 block in, you can place a quartz. Oh, no. Sorry, on the end block, you place a quartz. There we go. Now we're complete. There we go. So you should have something looking like that. So now we've done the first 2 panels, we're going to spin on around to the left-hand side again, and we're going to do the same again. We're going to do strips. So we're going to, this time, we're actually going to come in a block, and we're going to place on top of this light grey terracotta that's already there. So we're going to place a light grey terracotta, a quartz, a white terracotta, 3 quartz on top, a white terracotta, and then another 1, 2, 3 quartz on top. So this section should be 1 block lower than the front of the body. Go back down to the bottom, and on top of this white wall, we're going to place some snow. So we're going to go 1, 2 snow, 1 wall, and then you can fill in snow all the way to the top and leave 2 block gap from the top, which the top 2 are going to be white wool. Okay, so you should have that. Next section along on top of the quartz, we're going to go with our wall again. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 this time, and then the rest of it can be finished off with snow all the way to the top. Next section, white terracotta. You can place another white terracotta. You want to go to quartz and place 2, a white concrete, 2 wool, 2 concrete, and 2 wool. Next section, we're going to use our wool, and we're going to, on top of the wool, go 1, 2, 3, and the rest is going to be filled in with snow. And the final section now is going to be a quartz on top of this one, followed by 3 concrete, 1, 2, 3, a wool, a snow, a concrete, a snow, and 2 more white wool. There we go, that's that section done. So again, if you want to do a little build battle again, let's see if you can beat me. If you didn't beat me on the first one, let's see if you can beat me on the second one. So again, we're going to do exactly the same on the opposite side, and this time you can see that obviously you can see all the blocks that you need to place. So the you're going to place a light grey terracotta there, which is in line with this one, and so on and so forth. Again, on this side, what the... Oh, right. I thought some had spawned up there then. That was weird. But anyway, so if you want to do it, let's do the challenge. If you want to just take your time, like I say, just see what blocks you got here, and all you're going to do is copy the exact same thing on the top of this one. Okay, so anyone that wants to do the build battle on the countdown of 3 this time, I'm not going to mess up. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Right, okay, quartz. I'm going to, right, okay, this time I'm going to go super fast. Well, try to. Oh no, I'm messing up again. Do you know what? I think what I should have done is just did what I did originally and just do strips at a time. I think that might be a more effective way, maybe. I don't know. Okay, wool can come up to here actually. There we go. Sweet. That needs to go there. I use pick block quite a lot. You can see that I do use pick block all the time. I just find it so useful when you're trying to, particularly speed build. Although I'm no master at speed building myself, but I'll give it a go. Right, okay, cool. That's that. Okay, snow. I need some snow. Let's get some snow in the mix. Oh, how are you getting on? How are you getting on? I don't know. I don't know how I am. Right, 2. Yes, okay, I'm looking good. I'm looking strong this time. Oh, that's that. And then we need a... Oh, no. What am I doing? I've all of a sudden just slowed down. What am I trying to do? Am I trying to, like, let you win or something? I don't know. Right, done, 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 done. If you haven't done, unlucky. If you beat me, well done. I mean, yeah, I weren't too great on that bit either. Just double checking that I haven't made any mistakes. So both sides should be exactly the same. And it looks like, yeah, we're good. We're golden. So there we go. That is the front part and the back part of the sheep complete. So let's move on to the next part of the build. Working on the front section now, what we're going to do is use our white terracotta and come back down to the bottom left hand side next to this quartz here. Place a white terracotta. On top we're going to go 2 white wool and then fill with snow all the way to the top. There you go, very simple. That's the first bit done. The next section we're going to go with our concrete, and next to this white terracotta we're going to go 1, 2, 2 quartz, which is 1, 2, 2 snow, 2 wool, a concrete, 2 snow, and then a wool to finish it off. Next in line we've got our quartz again, so down to the bottom on top of this quartz, so place a quartz, then on top 2 snow. That's that bit done. Next one, you keep snow in your hand, place a snow. On top of that you can place 2 white concrete. And all we need to do now is literally just a bit of quartz. We're going to use that again, and underneath this white terracotta you can place 1 quartz there, and then 1 quartz underneath this one that we've already placed as well. So that's a little dangly bit down, dangly, well, I don't even know what I'm saying, dangly bits that hang down off the sheep. So you can see now that section there is where the head's going to fit in. But what we're going to do now is copy this exact same bit onto this side of the build as well. So let's get onto it. So on the right hand side again, so we're going to use our white terracotta, place 1 there. Next, 2 white wool, and then fill it with snow all the way to the top. Okay. Next, get your white concrete and place 2, followed by 2 quartz, followed by 2 snow, followed by 2 wool, a concrete, 2 snow, and a wool again. So that's the long bits done. Now we're just going to do these shorter bits as well. So switch to your quartz again. So you're going to place a quartz, followed by 2 snow on top. The next section along again is going to be a snow with 2 concrete on top of that one. And then again go back to your quartz, and we're going to place a quartz underneath your quartz that you've already placed there. And then also 1 underneath this white terracotta. So you should have something looking like that. Now let's move on to the section underneath where the dangly bits of fur hangs off the bottom of the goat's chin. So you can place any old block in the middle there, it doesn't matter. But the next one you want to place is a light grey terracotta. On top of that you can place a quartz, followed by a wool. Then come in towards us, again you can use another wool. Below that another wool. Then you want to go back to your quartz, underneath that a white terracotta. And then go back to the top, you can place a quartz, and then just another grey terracotta like that. So you should have something looking like that. Okay, while we're here, we might as well start building the side of this head. So what we're going to do is, so from the front of the build, on obviously the left-hand side here, we're going to go bring out this here with white terracotta, bring it out by 1. Get rid of that one, we don't need it there. So white terracotta, and we'll do this in strips at a time, okay? So white terracotta, smooth quartz, a white concrete, a white wool, white concrete, a white wool, and then finish it off with a snow on the end. So you should have a pattern like that. The row above, you're going to go with smooth quartz, place 2, followed by white wool, 1, 2, 3, and then snow to finish it off. Next row up, again, we're going to go with our white terracotta. We're going to go 1, 2, a quartz, and then the rest can be finished off with snow, all to the end. Row above is going to go with our light quartz again. We're going to place 2 on top of there. Then we're going to go with 1 wool, 2 snow, and then finish it off with 2 wool. The row above, yes, again, we're going to go with a white terracotta. We're going to place 2. And then this time you can finish it off with wool all the way to the end. The row above is going to be smooth quartz. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 this time. Followed by 2 wool, a concrete, and then another wool on the end. The row above, you can use your white terracotta. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3 again in line with the quartz. Followed by a snow and a black concrete for the eye. Another quartz. And then a snow on the end. Row above is going to be quartz, and you can do that all the way across to the eye above the black, followed by a white terracotta and a snow on top of that. Above that, we're going to go with the white terracotta again. We're going to place 2 this time, followed by a quartz, then followed by a light grey terracotta, skip a block, another light grey terracotta, and a white snow again. And the final row, we're going to go with the light grey terracotta again, 2, followed by a white terracotta, followed by another light grey terracotta, skip a block, another terracotta, and another snow. And that is the side of the goat's head done. So yes, you've probably already guessed it, we are going to be now doing the next side of the head. So it's going to be exact same on the right hand side this time, and we're going to do it from the exact same block. So we can use our white terracotta, and we're going to come out by 1 there, and this is going to be our starting point. So again, if you want to take your time, you can casually see what blocks you need to do and just place them exactly the same as what you've already done there. And if not, if you fancy a little bit of a build challenge yet again, 3rd time lucky, let's say, let's see if you can beat me for a 3rd time in a row, or should I say me beat you in a 3rd time in a row. But anyway, let's have a little countdown from 3, and then we'll start. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Right, I think this time I'm going to do it. I'm really confident on this one, actually, because this one hasn't really got too much sort of detail-y parts on it. I mean, it's got detail on it, but it's not, you're not switching blocks as often as we were earlier on. So I feel a bit more confident in this one. But, I mean, saying that, I think you might be able to do it as well. If I can do it just as quick, so can you. So, oh, how you doing? Am I putting you off? Hopefully I'm putting you off by talking. I'm definitely putting myself off, that's for sure. Quartz, snow, no, oh no, I'm making errors, errors have been made. Snow to the top, bosh, some of that in there. Actually, I don't know, I'm feeling confident on this one. I'm feeling confident. I'm nearly done. You better hurry up if you haven't nearly done yet, because I'm about to win. I am so close. Oh no, I've made an error. I've made an error somewhere. Oh no. What's going on? Oh no. No. I think that just cost me the game. I think that just cost me. I'm done. Oh no. I made a massive error on the eye there earlier. Oh no. I think you probably won. If you have, congratulations. But I made a silly mistake. If you haven't, unlucky. I made mistakes and you still couldn't beat me. But anyway, it's only for a bit of fun, hey? So that should be now 2 sides of your head complete. Let's now do the sort of front part of the head. So all you need to do is get your concrete, and from the base here, you can actually bring that across by 3 blocks. Then switch to your white concrete, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the center there. Get your white wool, and you can actually bring that up to the same level. 1, 2, 3. Do the same on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. So you should have something looking like that. With the wool still in the hand, we can actually bridge it across by 1, 2, 3. Come up in the center by 1, 2. And then go 1 to the left and 1 to the right. These 2 gaps in the middle, you can actually use some white concrete just to fill them in. And then on top is all going to be filled in with snow all the way up. So 1, 2, 3, There you go, like that. And that's the front of the head done. Spinning on to the underneath. Now this should be quite simple because we've already filled in quite a lot of the blocks already. So we're going to start from the left hand side here. Get your white wool. From the left hand side, you're going to have to place a block. You don't really need that one, so you can destroy it. So you're going to use your white wool and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Come across by 1, 2 to the other side and then bring that back all the way across like that. So it should be filled in with wool. Just along the top here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3 with your quartz blocks. Place a white terracotta just there in the center, and then just make another wool either side, so it should be looking like that from underneath. So let's give this little fella some ears. So spin on round, you can do it on either side, it doesn't matter, they're both exactly the same. Use your white terracotta, you're going to come out by 1 block, you don't need that one in there. Out by 1 block, you can use a quartz on top and to the left. And then switch to your snow and go 1, 2, 3. And that's it, that's the ear done. You can do the exact same on the opposite side. So we're going to spin on round, white terracotta, quartz on the top and to the right this time. And some snow, 1, 2, 3, just to finish that off. So you should have 2 ears poking out. Let's get these horns on. So what you want you to do is use your black concrete. From the left hand side of the build here, on top, we're going to place a black concrete. To the left, a grey concrete. Above that, a cyan. Then a wool. Then another black concrete. Then a grey concrete. Then a cyan on top. Don't know what I was doing there. And then another wool. So that should be 1. We're now pretty much going to do the exact same, but on the next horn as well. So leave a 1 block gap. Again, use your black concrete. So black concrete, grey concrete. Above that, a cyan, a grey wool to the right, another black concrete, a grey concrete, a cyan, and then a grey wool. So you should have 2 looking like that. Spin on round to the back. Now we're just going to do this because it's a 2 by 2 by 2 by whatever it is. Spin on round to the back. And essentially, we can start from down here actually. We're going to go with the grey. We're going to actually just fill that in there. And there, we'll do the 2 together, why not? The cyan, again, we can fill that line in as well. Above, we're actually going to place another black here and here. But then we're going to place a wool next to that this time. And then on the top, again, we're just going to fill it with cyan, terracotta, just to finish it off. While we're here, we might as well finish this guy's head off. So spin on a back round to the top of his head and get your snow out again. And what I want you to do from the center here, bring that out by 1, 2 blocks, and you can connect it up either side with snow and snow. And then pop out 1 towards you as well. Use your white wool again, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 towards us again as well. And then just finish it off with white terracotta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in that gap there as well. So you should have something looking like that. So we might as well work on the top section of the goat while we're here, and I'm going to fill in all the little bits of detail first, and then we'll fill in the big gaps with snow. Alright, so bear with me, I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. So using your white wool to the left hand side, we're going to place 1, 2. Go to the right hand side and do the same again, 1, 2. This time we want to use a quartz just on the end of that one as well. Now go back to your wool. This block on the left hand side that's on its own, you're actually going to bring it out by 1. On top of that, you're going to go quartz next to it, bring that across by 2. Then go back to your wool again, and next to the quartz, you can go 1, 2, 3. So you should have like a little pattern like that. In this little gap here, you can place 2 snow. Next to that 2 snow, you can place 2 quartz blocks. Then I want you to place 2 wool blocks. And then bring that wool across by 1, 2, so it should be 3 in total. And you can place a wool next to this block that's on its own as well. So that should all be nicely connected up now. Just beneath this snow that we've placed, you want to use your wool and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back up and just come 1 block in. And I want you to make like a cross, like that. Switch to your white concrete. On the right hand side here, go 1, 2, 3. Switch back to your wool, and you can actually just fill the gap in here with wool, 1, 2, and then from the bottom of this one, 1, 2, and then from the side of this you can actually go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you should have a pattern looking like that now. Now from the left hand side, the back left this is, next to this concrete you can place a wool, followed by a quartz and a wool next to it as well. Go back to your quartz, you can place one just in this back section here, so that makes it nice and square at the back now. And while the quartz is still in our hand, you can place 1, 2 next to this white concrete. So you should have a pattern looking like that. And the reason why I did it like that now is because it just makes it a little bit easier than keep switching blocks all the time, and everything else in between can be filled in with snow up until this back section, because as you remember, the back drops down by 1 block, so we'll just fill that in with snow, and then we'll just do that quickly. And I'm just going to do a little time lapse, so I'll see you when we're done. You might have just noticed that I've just left 2 blocks there. That 2 block there is just going to be where white concrete is going to go, just in there like that. Moving on to the next section, which is a step down, remember. We're going to fill this bit in as well. So again, we're going to try and do the same principle. We'll fill in all the bits in between and then the snow after. So using your white concrete from the top left here on top of this, next to this quartz, we're going to go a concrete, a quartz, a concrete, a quartz, 2 concrete, and then it should be 2 quartz on the end. So you should have something looking like that. Switch to your wool, and where this concrete is here, you're going to go 1, 2, go 1 to the right, and then underneath that you're going to go 2 quartz. Switch back to your wool, and you should see this middle, there's 3 wool here, this middle one here, I want you to come out by 1, 2, and then go up by 1, so you should have a pattern like that. And then the same on this left hand side though, this time we're just going to go 1, 2, so it sort of connects in there. And then just along the back here, I want you to get your snow this time. We're going to place a snow and then a wool. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 snow, a wool, and then a snow on the back. And again, everything in between now can all be filled in with snow, so I'm going to do a quick time lapse. And there we have it. There is the top section of the goat all done. All we need to do now is just do the back end and we're all completed. So let's start with our white wool, bottom left hand side. We're going to go from this corner, 1, 2, 3. We're going to miss 2 blocks and do 1, 2, and that's it for that section. Come back down to the bottom. You can use your quartz on top of here. You can place 1. Back with your wool, we can place 1, 2, and then a quartz on top of this block. Skip a block, go back to your wool, and we're going to go 1, 2, and then come up by 1 as well. So you should have a funky little pattern like that so far. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. Then I want you to switch to your white terracotta, and from this this wool here, I want you to sort of come across by 1 diagonally. So you can place a white terracotta there. You can actually place another, I don't know why I broke that block, another one diagonal to that as well. And then do the same on this side, a diagonal, so you should have like something like that. On top of that, you can place 2 quartz, 1, 2, 1, 2. On top of that, you can actually go on the right hand side, a white concrete there. Go back to your white wool, 1 on top. And then you want to go 1, 2 across, and then another one on top as well. So you should have a pattern like that. And then just put another 2 white wool next to this quartz there. And now all you need to do is fill in all the rest with snow. And there we have it, it's all complete. The goat is fully done, and I am super excited that's completed, because that took forever, it felt like anyway. But anyway, there we go, the goat. I hope you enjoyed that, and stick around for some more mob tutorials. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.